DFTech is cool to understand it. I did it at first in those size jars, but then I was like, I didn't want to fruit them from that because like it's not as much in the jars. Oh, you found a bug? You just pulled a bug out of it. Yeah, like the pint-sized mason jars, they're just small. And fruiting them from that, what I did, I dumped it into a bag, a Ziploc bag, and I broke it up.
Yeah, I see people use big bags.
Well, yeah, but like I wanted to get all that, it's called spawn. I wanted to break it up and like get it all, not contaminated. So I just did it in the bag. I didn't do it with my fingers. I did it through the bag with my fingers. And then I dumped it into the monotub. Is there a monotub?
Is that like a plastic?
I'm gonna teach you about those today. So that's where like you get bulk. At least a few ounces from a tub, So, and then you look pictures of the grow room where you've seen it. They got tubs stacked to each other, and they're monotubs. And that's what it is. That's just how that's like the bulk way to do it. Unless you're gonna go outside and do it. But if you're doing it indoors, monotub. Alright, so
this ingredients right here, is this all going into like one batch or?
let's
And then like the ratio, so it's like the ratio.
let's let me before you guys, because I know I like all these questions, but I want to go through it so we could address like the main pillars first, and then we'll get to this stuff.
Cool. I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
No, I know. It's all good.
I don't know
It's all
what
good.
he's talking about. I'm lost.
But yeah, so we'll get to the list, and then I'll explain all that to you because yes and no, your answer.
Okay.
Yes and what's your question? So yeah, right now I'm drawing out the life cycle of the mushroom, and that's what I tell everyone. It's really important to understand because you want to know how not just the mushroom works, but how it like comes up from the mycelium. And mycelium is like the networks. It's the white stuff. Dang, we're using the camera right now, but it's the connective tissue that brings in water and nutrients. When landscapes have been like destroyed, the first thing that comes back is mycelium. Like mycelium is one of the oldest, if not the oldest, living creature on this planet. It's crazy. It's mind-blowing, mycelium and what it is. So that's like the mother. A good analogy is mycelium is the fruit tree, and the apple or the fruit is the mushroom. So you just don't see it because usually it's underground or in the substrate. So the way mycelium spreads, right? We have babies and we like spread our seed and we just like colonize things like that. We spread our population. The way mycelium spreads is through the mushroom. So the mushroom is called the fruiting body. So it's literally the dick. It's literally the penis because it's like busting out seeds. Like it's
Kind of like the male.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. The male reproductive system. It's like so. From let me finish drawing so I can show you guys a little bit better. But
Is that recording?
yeah, it's recording right now. It's all good. I can go back and chop it up later. Yeah, okay. So we go back to the wall. For this example, I'm going to use shelf mushrooms because they're typically on logs. You're not really going to find, I guess I could have done like a cow dung, but I want to show you guys how it's done in nature or in the forest. The same thing, you could replace this log for a cow dung. I just started drawing with the log, so I'm going to go with it. But basically what happens is shelf mushrooms. like reishi or turkey tail. They just pop out like that. It's weird.
That's
And
the
those,
mushroom itself?
yeah, that's how they look. It's crazy. Sometimes they'll come out like rings. That one's called like
I think, yeah, I got it.
turkey tail. Turkey tail. They're both medicinal. Reishi and turkey tail are both medicinal. And so the only difference between these and the mushrooms that we grow, cubensis, which are like this, you know, the round caps,
Yeah.
with the wide gills,
Oh, yeah.
and the prominent stem, is that the seeds are called spores, right?
Yes.
It's all the same. So the spores from these rain down from right here, and they're from pores. The spores from the cubensis are gills. These are called gills, and they come down from the gills. And so there's millions of spores, millions, and they travel through the wind currents, and then rain comes down on it, and it lands it in. Some of them land in not suitable conditions and die, and some of them do. It's a numbers game. That's like why so many come down. It's just like organic intelligence. And so they find a suitable substrate, and substrate or is like a host. It's something they could colonize and use, or not they, but mycelium can colonize and use to gain food and nourishment and keep going, you know, to stay alive. So they travel through the wind, all these spores, and then they land on another host, which is another log, or you know, in the tropics, it's another cow shit, cow patty, however you want to draw it. And you know, there might be grass around it to give it a nice suitable condition, humidity, moisture, and then when the sun comes out, it just is so perfect that like these little, you know, the mycelium inside is colonized it perfectly.
Wow.
So it knows when the sun comes out and everything that it's time to shoot out that mushroom.
Oh, yeah.
Boom. You know, it just knows. It's crazy. It's like a clock or something. You know, I always trip out on it. It's amazing to me. And that ensures that, you know, then the wind comes and then more spores rain down from the gills. More spores rain down, the wind comes, and then it's just a cycle. That's the life cycle of the mushroom. So the reason I go into that is because that's what we're doing indoors. You know? So if you understand that the right conditions, sunlight, moisture, humidity, those are like three of the main things that get the mushrooms to go. And also full colonization of the substrate. This is the mycelium right here. It's kind of like a close-up. It's all colonized. Yeah, I'm actually gonna like not use this camera because I gotta show you guys the pictures. Unfortunately. Oh, the low battery, so it stopped recording.